Then I need to go to the thing and...
Another thing you can do is you can copy and paste your games from your backup folder to your main folder. That'll work.
Yeah, cool.
If it needs to download any shaders or anything specific, it'll do
Round 1, fight!
Fight.
And welcome to another 14 words.
Yeah. And this time, who's better, the Mormons or the
No, Hobbit,
Scientology?
do it in the style of Harry Hill.
I was just about to do that.
Go on.
Who's better? Is it the Mormons? Is it the Scientologists? I don't know, but there's one way to find out.
Fight!
Fight!
Used to love Harry Hill. Heather chasing the sausage around the studio.
We never got to see the Badger Parade, though.
No, that was the old Harry Hill. That weren't TV Burp, was it? Didn't he do Didn't he do the Badger Parade on TV Burp once? I'm pretty sure his last episode.
Was it? Oh, I don't
pretty
know.
sure he did.
All I remember was we never got to see it, and Bert Kwok was there, and he's like, "Harry, you've barely left yourself any time for the Badger Parade." So, it's got to the end of the show. We'll have to do the Badger Parade another time.
I thought you always did the Badger Parade because they did it.
No,
the
Badger Parade,
a cover version of a song.
The running joke was they were going to have this parade of badgers come in, and they never got round to it because the show was just so jam packed with all this stuff, and Bert Kwok's there and he's being Bert Kwocky and
that tosspot, Alan, what's his name? Al Murray. That tosspot.
What? Oh,
Al
Bert
Murray.
Kwok.
Al Murray was his sensible brother Alan.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah,
stuff.
cataracts. I can't hear anybody say cataracts without thinking of TV Burp now. Do you remember that one, cataracts?
I must admit, I never really watched TV Burp when it was on because I just thought to myself, this is really disappointing. This is not as funny as Harry Hill when he was on Channel 4.
What do you mean it was funnier? TV Burp was hilarious.
I mean, it was funny, but it wasn't as funny as his previous show.
You know Harry Hill gave a big break to on TV Burp, don't you?
Yeah, unfortunately it was Kay.
The sunken-eyed, dead inside YouTuber.
Who has done porn before, and no, I wish I was joking.
I always thought that was a joke. I never thought that was real.
It is real, and I can't find it. And I don't really want to say to Grok, hey, Grok, Kay, she's done porn, hasn't she? Where is it?
I'm looking to knock one out. Can you find that video?
Look, Grok, I need a challenging wank here. Can you find me the Kay porn video?
I'm trying to give up masturbation. I think I might be able to do it if you show me the K video.
Well, Peter K.
Yeah, I think I prefer to see Peter K than K's been cooking.
Hey, do you remember knocking one out to porn, or do you remember? Doing stuff?
Do you remember grumble bags in bushes? Do you remember?
Do you remember 70s porno where they had bushes like fucking jungle? Yeah. Do you remember it? I love Do You Remember humour. It's brilliant. It's the best sort of humour.
Tony Soprano always said, I remember when is the lowest form of conversation. Do you remember that?
Yeah, but that's when he's trying to...
That's kind of my conversational level, though.
He's trying to be all sort of like, high and mighty.
He was digging at Geralt. That's what he was doing.
Oh, okay. I'm looking at the sound applications, and it's saying, this is WebRTC voice engine. So, if ever you wanted to know, WebRTC voice engine.
Ooh. What does RTC stand for?
I don't know what WebRTC is, but that's what it is.
Well, it is. Right, we going straight to the main event. We going in dry, or do you have anything to speak about in the meantime? You did want to talk about Kevin Nash, didn't you, a bit? Well, what's the latest with our favourite planet that's on its way through the solar system?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably. I mean, we're in 2026 now, aren't we? So,
yeah,
it's. Let me have a look. It's called 2i Atlas, isn't it?
3, isn't it?
Oh yeah, because 2i was Borisov, so 3i Atlas. Yeah. 3i Atlas. Where it at now? Let's see if I get the pit.
Where it be at?
Yeah. Where it be at? Where the bitches?
Hey yo, where 3i Atlas at now?
Yeah. Can you do that in pigeon? Like...
Well, I'm looking at the skilive.com. I'll see if they have a pigeon section.
Where what was where we are?
Wittin be dim. I know you do
pickings.
So you know LDPE plastic, low density polyethylene plastic. Yeah. In Ghanaian, they refer to it as ook rubber.
Has this been confirmed, or is it just a source that made it up? Right?
Yeah, no, it's
source I made up. Yeah,
source.
Trust me, bro.
Fortean words first.
Yeah,
hang on. Do you want the real name, because it is pretty close to ook rubber? Right, in the videos, plantain chips seller demonstrates and defend adding pieces of plastic bags, typically low-density polyethylene, locally called Olonka rubber.
Olonka rubber?
Yeah. Olonka. All right, so
Olonka now.
I mean, there's me trying to, sort of downplay it and say it's ook rubber. It's not, sorry, yeah. My Ghanaian's a bit rusty, mate, so it's actually Olonka. 3i Atlas is
somewhere.
I'm looking at a map of the stars, but where's it in the solar system?
Have they turned the 3i Atlas projection off now? Have they?
Don't you know they're getting ready to disclose the aliens?
Oh, just any minute now. Hillary Clinton was going to do it. Hillary Clinton was going to do it, but she was foiled by that.
Yeah, Obama was going to do it before that as well. Yeah, but it's definitely this time.
Definitely this time.
Yeah.
Kamala Harris is going to do it, lads.
Yeah. David Icke has been like, see, they're talking about reptilians. I was right all along. It was like, oh, God.
Come on, Dave.
By now, 3i Atlas is at a distance of 1 billion kilometers, or 6.7 times the Earth's sun, so 6.7 astronomical units, which is well beyond Jupiter. So it's on its way out. It's gone past Jupiter. Now, I don't know. Does that mean did the mission that was going to Jupiter, did it reconfigure its camera to look at the 3i Atlas? So 3i Atlas displayed an exceedingly high fraction of deuterium amounting to 1 deuterium and 100 hydrogen atoms in water. So it's got nuclear fusion going on there. And 1 deuterium and 30 hydrogen atoms in the organic molecules of methane. The measured abundances are up to 1,000 times above the average cosmic abundance, more than an order of magnitude higher than found in water in all known comets or meteorites, and 3 orders of magnitude higher than that found in methane on solar system planets. In addition, the 12C and 13C ratios, 141 to 191, was reported to exceed typical values found in the solar system nearly by Ensoga. Well, no, the main thing there is just the fact that, deuterium and tritium constitute an efficient fuel for nuclear fusion. If a nuclear bomb was to explode on 3i Atlas, it could have triggered a chain reaction by igniting the abundant deuterium in it. Well, actually, no. That's wrong. That's not how nuclear fusion works. The inferred nucleus diameter and number density of its parent population exceed the mass reservoir of planetary disks.
Is this scientists pretending not to know things, therefore making discourse impossible?
Yeah. Welcome to science.
Well, unfortunately it's from aviloeb.com, so it's
you know what?
Is that meme with is this the first time? Your first time?
If I'm looking for news, aviloeb.com is the first place I go. Doesn't he submit articles to unexplained histories?
It's actually the fourth link in when I was doing a search for it, because the other ones were just saying, well, one of them's a Wikipedia article, and then the other, the Sky Live. There's to the two Sky Live ones. That's saying, well, it's here in this star constellation if you want to see it in the night sky. And it's like,
yes.
Oh, there's the Free Eye Atlas team. You can view the live orbit.
Oh.
What planet's that? So that I don't know. Oh, I can drag to rotate it. So it's gone. Well, that's way above the sun. That's not where it is. It? That makes no sense to me. So I'm looking at this. So I'll describe what I'm looking at to the wireless listeners. Right, I'm looking at a 3D. Oh, sorry, I can't look at that anymore because I've got an advert pop up. Anyway, it was showing me that the Free Eye Atlas is above the plane of the elliptical where all the planets orbit, and it's right above the sun, but that's not where it is, so I don't know what this is supposed to be. Oh, this is right when it was close to the sun, at the perihelion, but it's not showing me like where it's going.
Could have been worse. Could
whatever.
Have been the perineum.
I don't care anymore.
I
mean, yes. the aliens, they probably have landed, and they'll just say, look, start war with Iran and raise fuel prices.
Yeah.
You know, make it £2 a litre for diesel.
Look, aliens don't exist unless they kiss the wall, all right? You know, I won't believe it until they start kissing the wall.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. I saw someone joke on an X post. It was where Chinese people were harvesting jellyfish skin by just attacking them with a peeler.
Oh.
So we will be talking about Mormons versus Scientologists in this, but
yeah,
I found. So, do you know Mormons practice Mormon taqiyya?
No.
No, really,
right.
They lie. No way.
Thanks to Jacob Hansen, I found about how Mormon.
Did any of you guys catch Shad spazzing out to Jim Bob the other day?
No.
About the Bible. That was quite funny. You had a massive.
Who? Shad who?
You know Shad, the guy that talks about movies.
Shadiversity, the medieval knight guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He was fucking massive blobby strop with
about
Jim
the Bible.
About the Bible.
Oh.
So, Mormon scripture says God sometimes commands lying, extrajudicial murder, and polygamy.
Oh, right. That gives him some leeway then, doesn't it?
Oh, shit. Where's that in the Bible? I never read that before.
Well, it's in fact, it's in the New Testament.
New Testament, yeah.
So if you look at 1 Nephi 4, God coerces a man against the desire to murder. And it came to pass that I was constrained by the Spirit that I should kill Laban. But I said in my heart, never at any time have I shed the blood of man. And I shrunk, and I would that I might not slay him. And the Spirit said unto me again, no, you totally need to murder.
Did it sacrifice the Emperor? Do it.
Sacrifice it to the devil.
Do it.
There was a spirit inside of him telling him to murder someone.
And the spirit, that definitely isn't a demonic voice that possessed me, said, behold, the Lord hath delivered him unto thy hands.
Take your place beside me, Skywalker.
You heard the story of Darth Joseph Smith the Wise. It's not a story they would tell you in Catholic seminary school. And the Spirit said unto me again, behold, the Lord hath delivered him into thy hands. Yea, and I also knew that he had sought to take away mine own life. Yea, and he would not hearken unto the commandments of the Lord. And he also had taken away our property.
So is that saying you can murder someone if they walk into you while you're holding a knife? That's what I've read.
Is that like what's the sexy time thing they do of it? Is it like
it's called soaking. Yeah.
Soaking? What? Oh.
All right. So, okay. Fraser, I need to explain. There's this interesting practice, right, where obviously sex before marriage is a sin and you shouldn't do it.
Well, you say interesting, some might deem it perverted.
Yeah.
So, when I say it's an interesting film, we'll get into it, right? So, obviously, sex before marriage is a sin. I think we've all agreed on that.
Yeah.
And now
there are various ways around it. There's the Greek method,
the Catholic method.
I think that's the Catholic method as well.
Right, by another name.
In the Mormon method, what you do, right, is the man lays down on the bed, right, and it helps with its sprung mattress, which will become. So don't get a memory from it. You need a sprung mattress, right? So you lay down on the bed, right, and you get an erection.
It's a bit like you know when like your missus has an affair and she says, "Oh, it was an accident." This is a bit like that.
No,
this is how the accident happened.
With that trauma, Emmy. I'm sorry.
I think it's a bit like when an Orthodox Jew says, "Well, if some hot water goes into my coffee, and then I just drink the coffee." You know? I didn't do any work. I didn't make that coffee. That was hot water. Wasn't hot, so it's okay.
So what? She accidentally falls on your erect penis. And...
So so far we got to the man has an erect penis and the woman's laying on top of him, right? And now I would say the act of like penetration. I'm trying to keep this PG-13. The act of penetration, right? I would say that's
show after all.
I would say that the mere act of like the woman lowering her hips and the members being united, copulating together, I would say that counts as premarital sex. But
is this like when Bill Clinton said, "I don't think a blowjob's cheating or sexual intercourse" or whatever he said?
Well, I did.
Do you remember Bill was very iffy on what a blowjob was.
He also said, "Well, I smoked marijuana, but I didn't inhale it." So what they're doing, right? This is the point where like they've smoked the marijuana, but the inhalation, the actual thrusting back and forth, that's the sin. So what you do, right, is you're laying there, penis in vagina, right, and what you do is
literally fell on your dick.
Yeah, which, you know, as accidents happen, well, you're supposed to wear your magic chastity underwear to stop these accidents.
Yeah, but she's forgot. She'd just come out of the shower, accident, whoops, and
the man
slipped on a wet floor.
And the man, you know, he's also come out the same shower. Yeah. And anyway, so the lady
come out of a different shower because obviously they don't want to have sex.
And the lady friends are there, and what they're doing is like they're saying, "Oh, hey, how about we have a good-hearted game of jumping on the bed whilst you're laying on top of your man?" And because it's a sprung mattress, you know, it's happening. And the thing is, it's not as if you're having sex because, you know, the friends are there and you're all having a good time. It's just your sister wife is jumping up and down on the bed, and things happen. And that's called a soaking. Yeah. And that's how you can have sex before marriage. But it's not sex, it's soaking, because you didn't have sex. It's just your sister wife decided to jump up on the bed because she was feeling playful.
Just when your missus happens to fall on top of you.
And you have an erection. Now, would you like to know about how Genesis is retconned to make polygamy a divine command?
Yes.
God commanded Abraham, and Sarah gave Hagar to Abraham to wife. And why did she do it? Because this was the law. And from Hagar sprang many people. This, therefore, was fulfilling, amongst other things, the promises. Was Abraham, therefore, under condemnation? Verily I say unto you, nay, for I, the Lord, commanded it. We forgot to write it down in, you know, Genesis. Book of Abraham.
Who's Hagar? Who's
Hagar.
Who's Hagar?
Hagar is.
They remember Hagar from the Skull adverts. Skull.
Well, Hagar was also a wife. Well, she wasn't a wife. She was a maidservant of
Hagar,
Abraham.
A big burly Viking. I don't know what kind of.
Oh yeah, but also Hagar is an old timey biblical name for a woman.
Oh okay.
So Book of Abraham 2.
Is that where Hagar comes from?
Book of Abraham 2.
It may be. So Book of Abraham 2, Genesis is retcon to make lying a divine commandment. And it came to pass when I was come near to enter into
actually it's book 3, isn't it? Because Joseph Smith had the one book and then he lost it, and then he had to redo the book again, didn't he?
I need to reread this again because I don't think it was ever spoken out loud. And it came to pass when I was come near to enter into Egypt.
Aren't you supposed to say this in a Ugandan accent?
I will try and say it in a Joseph Smith accent. And it came to pass when I was come near to enter into Egypt, the Lord said unto me, Behold, Sarai, thy wife, is a very fair woman to look upon. Therefore it shall come to pass, when the Egyptians shall see her, they will say, She is his wife, and they will kill you, Uga. But they will save her alive. Therefore, see that ye do this the wise.
And that's supposed to make sense to somebody.
Let us say unto the Egyptians, She is thy sister, and thy son. Wait, so your sister is your wife?
What?
She is my sister wife. Yeah, so what you're supposed to do is go to the Egyptians like, nah, she's not my wife, she's my sister. So why are you fucking her then?
I wasn't. I was just laying on the bed.
And you see, God commanded that the bed be moved up and down.
It just so happened my other sister wives also were on the bed, bouncing up and down.
Just think, Shaddy wants to tell you Disney movies are crap. Believes in this.
Wait, is he a Mormon? No way.
Yeah, he's LDS.
Oh, fuck off, really?
Yeah, did you not know Shad was LDS?
No, I didn't. Oh my god, what a retard.
So when he's telling you a Disney movie don't make sense to him, this makes sense to him.
Oh, hang on. Would you like to compare this to what's the Muslim Bible called? It's got a name, hasn't it? The Surah?
Actually, I see three joggers would like to say nothing in the Bible was spoken. Actually, it was spake.
Right. So, what I don't know. It's called the Quran. What has been related about rectifying manners? It is not lawful to lie, except in 3 cases. Something the man tells his wife to please her, to lie during war, and to lie in order to bring peace between the people. So to lie during war, I mean, they're saying that they've got to do a jihad against the kuffar.
Is that why what's his name was such a slimy cunt? Well, it was the one from Utah, the presidential nominee that nobody bought. What was his name?
Wokes.
Which one?
Mitt Romney?
Romney, that's the one. Romney's a Mormon, isn't he?
Mormon.
Yeah, well, they're just... And the other thing about Mormons is there's a lot of them in the CIA, but there's also a lot of them in NASA. What's that about?
Well...
It's interesting, you know. It's an interesting religion, the Mormons, and they're very nice people, and I like the Mormons. And please, I'm not suicidal.
We've all seen the South Park episode.
Look, I'm not suicidal, and I have no intention to fly
is
the
this
light
where you're
aircraft.
heading into the meat and potatoes of the program? Then is it? I bet. Is this why you do this disclaimer?
Just segue, is it?
Yeah.
Right. I suppose I ought to say it because I was just scrolling the comments to see if I can find you. There's a lot of people saying, "Bro, you haven't read your Bible, bro." And it's like,
what kind of Bible do you have?
You read, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to say that there is a kind of an interesting 2 things about this article. So, you remember when we had the wacky incident in Israel with the crows all leaving Smell Aviv because someone did a bad guff?
Oh, and then the bees.
And then the bees!
Yeah.
Just a killer bees! Swarm of bees! And then, the Israelis were like, we don't believe in biblical prophecy because we don't read the Bible. So... now, this is from the official at Israel on Twitter, and it is...
is Ben Shapiro's ever declining YouTube numbers? Is that one of the signs of the apocalypse, I bet?
One of the 10 plagues of Egypt, isn't it?
Yeah. Now,
he's certainly had a plague on his... Have you seen Ben Shapiro's YouTube channel? It's absolutely tanking at the minute.
You see, people have pointed out that Mount Hermon is in fact between the border of Syria and Lebanon, and it's quite a while way north of Israel. So it's a bit like saying, oh, Ben Nevis, that's in England, right?
Yeah.
So this is the Israeli thing, right? And it's showing a video of Mount Hermon where it's covered in snow in the middle of May. So, Mount Hermon surprises as snowfall hits the upper levels for the first time since 2011, with temperatures dropping below zero and strong winds sweeping the site. A rather unexpected system reminds us winter's not ready to leave us just yet. But the fact they're saying snow in May in Israel, and people are like, mate, Mount Hermon is in, it's in.
It
Wait, hang
was.
on. Mount Hermon is a mountain cluster constituting the southern end of the Anti-Lebanon mountain range. Its summit straddles the border between Syria and Lebanon, and it's the highest point in Syria, and it's also the highest point in the Israel-occupied Golan Heights, which is also Syrian.
I wonder if the Mormons believe in the Holy Land being in America.
Because the chunk.
They probably do.
Yeah, they say it's the new Zion. So the thing is, I wanted to say that.
Oh, does that explain that ranch then I was talking about earlier? What was it called? The something Zion Ranch, wasn't it?
Yeah, probably Zorro Ranch, right next door.
I wanted to get that bit out of the way because it's just like you
know.
Yeah,
the yearning for Zion Ranch, the YFZ Ranch.
We're getting exodus happening before our eyes now with like the plagues, and Pharaoh said, no, I will not let your people go. So anyway, this is the meat and potatoes, and I want to say Mormons, very nice people, very understanding, lovely chaps.
Well, at least they pretend to be, to your face.
With all of that said, well, soaking sounds like a good fun, I'll do that. In 1971, it's technically not premarital sex, so it's all right.
Yeah.
In 1971, the Church of Scientology started Operation Snow White. Its objective was simple: infiltrate and hijack the CIA to attack anyone who went after them. This lasted for years until their spies were caught by Mormon agents who had been working in the CIA since the 1950s. Ooh.
No, Snow White was about the FBI, wasn't it?
Well, this is an Operation Snow White, which was, they're saying here, Church of Scientology started Operation Snow White, infiltrate and hijack the CIA. After the spies were caught, one of them fled to Scientologist safe houses to avoid detection. The other wasn't as fortunate. He was captured and later tortured for information by Mormon agents.
It's this project included a series of infiltrations into and thefts from 136 government agencies.
Holy shit!
So Snow White was bigger than just the CIA.
Basically, they were saying, "Hey, you know what Jews have done with AIPAC? What if we did that with Scientology?"
Oh, right. Since it's us Scientologists, okay, now it's criminal. I get you.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between that and AIPAC? I mean, it's. No, look, we love Israel on Fortean Words.
Yeah, it's our favourite country.
I would say, I would. What's that song? I love to be an American, or at least I could have Mountain Dew.
And Doritos too.
Yeah, and eat Doritos too. After the spies were caught, one wasn't as fortunate. It was captured and later tortured for information by Mormon agents who used methods so extreme it had to be redacted from any files related to the case.
Fuck yeah.
The Scientologist agent broke and confessed to everything. What followed was the largest raid of any institution in American history to this day. All privileges and immunities were stripped from the Church of Scientology as the CIA Mormons were now hell-bent to destroy them. And there's a picture here. I'm assuming this is in the 70s.
They didn't do a very good job, but at least they drove them out of the CIA, I suppose.
It's two uniformed police officers, probably 1970s, and they're outside a building, and there's a thing in the background that says, "Available here, Dianetic self-analysis."
Well, there was also, as a side note, there was Project Witch. Where was it? Project Witch. So Project Witch was a sub-project of Snow White, and it targeted the UK Aliens Office, the Immigration Office, UK Interpol, the Royal Navy, and the Department of Health and Social Security. Oh, also, the Metropolitan Police Service was also targeted in a bid to obtain a Scotland Yard file on Scientology and sue the Metropolitan Police Commissioner over it.
Did it have anything to do with? the Shomrim. That's it. It's like, what's that name of that thing?
Yeah,
I
the
was thinking
Shomrim were
of?
going, hold on a minute, this is our job.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there was another side project they had was called Project Lantern. So these are from the Guardian's office in Scientology, by the way. So this is all early 70s again. So Project Lantern was a plan to destroy the international police organisation Interpol, developed in support of L. Ron Hubbard's Snow White project in the mid 1970s. It was designed to investigate and develop all known avenues of possible attack to wipe Interpol out of existence. Major target to completely destroy Interpol. A memo setting out the project's goals claimed that by collecting and distributing false reports on Scientology and L. Ron Hubbard, the General Secretariat of Interpol has violated its constitution, notably the prohibition on undertaking any intervention or activities of a political, military, religious or racial character.
We've got one more thing here in this. It says, nowhere was safe, nowhere left to hide. Every Scientologist building was seized and searched, leading to the discovery of documents confirming what the spy had said to be true. Following this was the arrest of 11 top Scientology officials, including the wife of L. Ron Hubbard. The FBI later gets involved with the case, with high-ranking Mormon official Richard T. Bretzing demanding the Church of Scientology high-ranking members be tried for treason.
I think Sue went to court over that.
So Richard Bretzing,
Mary Sue Hubbard was his wife.
Tried for treason, so the death penalty would be on the table for their crimes. This, unfortunately, didn't go through. Wow, that's a bit of editorialising there.
So I've got some more on this. So this is from when I'm talking about Sue. So on the 8th of July 1977, 134 agents of the FBI simultaneously stormed the Church of Scientology's offices in Washington D.C. and Los Angeles.
Is that a plane on your side?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it really loud? Is it?
Yeah.
The other day I was out in the garden.
Fucking landing in your living room, man.
Sounds like just crashing, to be honest. Those engines are fucking stressing a bit.
I heard just like there was this rumble, and I was like, "What on earth is that?" And it was like, "What's the transport turboprop plane the RAF uses?
Is it the C-130? Is it, or is it the
C-130? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it flew past me, and it couldn't have been more than 300 foot up in the air. It was just like, yeah, it was just yeah.
So when they did that raid, they seized nearly 50,000 documents and other evidence. The raids were in response to the federal government's discovery that the Church of Scientology had been carrying out a secret and highly illegal dirty tricks campaign against government agencies, individuals and institutions deemed to be enemies of Scientology. A year later, August 15th, 1978, Mary Sue Hubbard was indicted by a grand jury accused of masterminding a conspiracy against the government in her capacity as head of the church's Guardian's office. So there's some more of that, but we'll go back to. So do you think this? So the CIA instigated this? Is that what we're saying here? The CIA under Mormon control instigated this?
Yeah.
I've got a few more bits here to read. It might give us some clues. Let's see. The entire case ended with 11 high-ranking Scientologists serving 5 years in prison, along with their church losing tax exemption status along with any other protections or privileges that are guaranteed to religious organisations.
So the other fight, later on, I think there was like a fight in the 80s or 90s or something. So that was a fight to get it back then, I always thought it was a fight to get it, so it must have been a fight to get it back. Those privileges.
Yeah, so it's saying the Church of Scientology was left in ruins. This was the downfall of the Church of Scientology's reputation in the eyes of the public, and they are still fighting in court today to regain the privileges they had before Operation Snow White. Moral of the story, don't try to beat the Mormons at their own game of infiltration. And I'm thinking, this stuff happened before, like, people like Tom Cruise and Nancy Cartwright.
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't see what they say about it being in tatters, because they had like their height was like late 90s, early 2000s, wasn't it? Because it was It wasn't L. Ron Hubbard. It was Miscavige that was like the bit that was big into getting celebrities on board. So I'm not quite sure I agree with that reading of it. That they were in tatters.
Yeah, they're saying it's like organised crime, just like the mafia in Israel. They have controlled the Michael Jackson empire since the mid 1990s. That's Scientology, is it? I don't know how true that is. That's just someone in the comments saying that, oh, the Scientologists control Michael Jackson's fortune. It's like, what, is Paul McCartney a Scientologist? Oh, no, sorry, I'm getting mixed up here. Michael Jackson owned the Beatles' discography?
Michael Jackson was a Mormon, wasn't he?
No, I don't think he was.
I think the Scientologists, did they not just out themselves as being like a fucking mafia within the fucking CIA?
Yeah, well, I mean, you know,
well, not really, not really, not if you're in control of it.
Yeah. But hold on.
Jacko was a Jehovah's Witness when he was a kid.
Oh, poor guy.
Yeah.
Oh no. Grim.
Rumours circulated in his late years he converted to Islam or Catholicism. You know.
Oh yeah, it's either or, right?
The two very similar. The two very. Yeah. This is what AI is telling me, so I don't know. But yeah, so he was raised Jehovah's Witness. I knew he was from like a wacky sect.
Wacky backy.
Yeah.
So yeah, Mormons. What's that all about then?
What are they up to with their tachia?
I don't know. I don't know.
They're just up to some stuff.
Well, you know, they do. You know, on the one hand, they got soaking and they got magical chastity underwear, but on the other hand, you know, torturing people so severely that any mention of it has to be redacted from the files.
You know what it was? It was just someone like saying, your tax has been, having to pay tax or something. That's what it was. That's why it was so severe.
Yep.
So they lost. So there was that case against Scientology, and then there was another one, which was a result, which was because of Operation Freakout, which was so there was a US journalist and author called Paulette Cooper. They wanted her imprisoned or committed into a psychiatric hospital in 1976. She must have run like something that had gone wrong. So you have these two cases. Hubbard loses his fucking shit. So then Hubbard goes on to say, so under his doctrine, he believed that mistakes do not just happen, but somebody causes them always. A disaster on the scale of the Guardian's Office criminal case was clearly the result of the activities of someone hostile to Scientology, a suppressive person working within the Guardian's Office. He issued an internal directive in 1979 asserting that major failures must result from the presence of multiple suppressives who would need to be rooted out along with their connections. The downfall of the Guardian's Office led Hubbard to distrust it, believing it to be riddled with suppressives. He severed his communications with it and put his reliance instead on the Commodore's Messenger organisation, a group he'd formed in 1968 whose purpose was to relay messages to and from church staff as Ron's personal representatives. The messengers, who were mostly in their teens and early 20s, became Hubbard's sole means of communication with the church. In 1981, the All Clear Unit was established within the CMO, tasked with the purpose of making it all clear for Hubbard to come out of hiding. One of its principal figures was David Miscavige, a 21-year-old messenger who had worked as a cameraman for Hubbard. In May 1981, he met with Mary Sue to tell her that her position as controller of the Guardian's Office was untenable. She reacted angrily. In a 1992 trial in Canada, Miscavige told the court that she had called him some pretty nasty names and threatened him with a large ashtray held close to his face, but she had eventually agreed to step down. He subsequently changed her mind, believing that she'd been tricked, and wrote to her husband to complain, but received no response. Numerous other Guardian's Office personnel were purged as well. So that was the end of his missus, and I think he died not long after that, and she disappeared, and no one's ever seen her since. So she's probably propping up a
floorboard
a
somewhere.
flyover in Los Angeles somewhere. Mary Sue Hubbard sleeps with the fishes. So is there anything else you want to talk about? Do you want me to go a bit more in depth on Operation Snow
Mormons
White?
are in NASA. What's all about? Oh yeah, we should do some.
Oh God, let's go back to the Normans because we're not on it.
Yeah, I mean, Mormons are in NASA. So what's all that about? Someone's saying it's more like the CIA infiltrated the Mormon Church. So the reason I'm bringing this up again is we are seeing, like, the kids, they're doing the TikToks, the kids the TikToks.
The kids with the TikToks,
with their little fart balls dancing. So the new game the kids are doing for the TikToks with the fart balls dancing and the broccoli hairdos is they go and run into Scientology centers to see how far they can get into the place before they. I've got an article from Forbes if you want me to read that out. Go on then.
A TikTok trend known as Scientology speedrunning sees content creators, or plebs with cameras, tasked with an unusual challenge. How far can an outsider infiltrate a Scientology building? The Church of Scientology is a highly controversial organisation known to be secretive and shrouded in darkness and mystique. The impenetrable inner workings of the church were subject to a 2015 Louis Theroux... they're fucked then, aren't they, if Louis Theroux's done a documentary on them.
Clever lads back then.
Yeah, recounting his experiences while filming, Theroux said they have a habit of tailing, filming, questioning, investigating those who do stories on them. Former Scientologist Leah Remini has been a vocal critic of the church and has alleged human rights and financial abuses, but the church has been associated with strange stories and scandals long before Remini spoke out. TikTokers are attempting to pierce the veil, speedrunning the Scientology buildings, trying to see how deep they can go before security throws them out. Speedrunning? Go on then,
I'm sorry, there's a Twitter account called 12,000 Angry Bees, and he's just like atting Israel saying, "Come outside."
So, what is speedrunning? If you're a boomer reading this article, speedrunning is when gamers attempt to complete a video game as quickly as possible, often taking advantage of unintended shortcuts, manipulating gameplay and glitches to catapult themselves to the finish line. Speedrunning takes a huge amount of dedication, requiring in-depth knowledge of how a particular game works. Players have to intuitively understand the mechanics before they can break them. Successful speedrunning can attract fame, prestige, providing a launchpad for a career in content creation. In this case, TikTokers seem motivated by the same urge to go viral. They will go viral. Has anybody seen the documentary on Netflix about the Anonymous? Because Anonymous did that thing where they went against Scientology, didn't they?
Yeah.
And Scientology took no fucking prisoners. I think some of them did big time, didn't they? And others had big fucking big fines, didn't they, for it?
Didn't the BBC go? Didn't Panorama go after Scientology and they had like?
Yeah, it was John Sweeney when he fucking lost the plot. Well,
yeah,
he's completely lost the plot now. I think they fucking broke him, to be honest.
Yeah. Didn't they have to like make a retraction and like apologise to them or something? Like,
yeah.
I've got a bit of Fortean news that's not really related to anything. It's like, well, it's a short little thing. So, there's this guy called Cav Empty, and he says, "I run one of the largest gnome spotting websites in the country. We just got a huge spike in gnome movement. Over 25,000 gnomes on the move. But we are months away from the traditional migration. Did you know there's a traditional migration season of gnomes?
No. You know who could tell us all about that?
Well,
our former colleague,
00, yeah.
Yeah.
So in addition to that, I'm noticing. Now this might seem a bit Fortean. Do you know about the official properties of the Buddha?
He's fat and bald.
Yeah.
Well, he isn't, you see, because that is how he's depicted. Now, the official properties of the Buddha they don't talk about. One, he's got a long tongue, and it can reach his hairline. So he's got a hairline, and it covers his entire face. He has a retracted organ. This would be quite useful if ever he becomes Mormon and does soaking. His male organ.
Retracted organ.
Yeah, his male organ is concealed in a sheath like a horse. He has webbed hands and feet, a fine net or membrane.
Isn't that called a foreskin?
No, it's a sheath. The entire male organ is concealed.
Oh.
He's got a fine net or membrane.
So he's got a double foreskin?
It doesn't say anything about a double foreskin. It just says that his entire organ is concealed in a sheath like a horse. So...
I've never seen a horse's penis, so I wouldn't know.
It's it's like the foreskin covers the entire thing. It's called a sheath. So, the webbed hands and feet, a fine net or membrane exists between his fingers and toes. He's got knee-length arms. His hands reach. Are they talking about the Buddha here? Knee-length arms. His hands reach his knees without him having to bend over. 40 teeth. He has 8 more teeth than the average human. All of them are perfectly gapless. He's got something called an ushnisha, which is a fleshy, turban-like protrusion on the very top of his skull. There's the foreskin you're on about. It's called an ushnisha. Wheel soles. No, they got to be taking the piss out of it, right? Wheel soles. Natural 1,000-spoked wheel imprints on the bottom of his feet.
Wheel imprints?
Yeah,
he's got rollerblades built in. Is that
yeah? Well, the Buddha's got.
He's going to roller world, is he? Fucking
with 1,000 spokes, and finally, this is the bit which I do accept. He's got golden skin. His body literally glows with a bright metallic gold hue, and that is the official properties of the Buddha. I mean, wait. This is from a translation. The questions of King Melinda. Book 4, The Solving of Dilemmas,
King
Chapter
Melinda.
3. Yeah, so Chapter 533, The Secrets of Tathagata. This dilemma treats one of the 30 bodily signs of the great man, Mahapurusha, supposedly possessed by every Tathagata. But as it deals with matters not usually spoken in this century, it's best read in the original. And so, yeah, this is the characteristics of the Buddha. Which I just thought to myself, you know what, this is interesting. This is Fortean. So, somebody's actually drawn an artist. Do you want to see the artist impression of what the Buddha looks like?
Well, you just described him like.
Well, I know, but so for the wireless audience that doesn't listen to this, right? He's got a long tongue, and he's got these arms that go down to his. You know what he reminds me of?
It's like a child drew a fucking goblin.
He reminds me of one of the mermen in Stingray. And what's this thing with his knees, where he, on his shins he's got like lots of scraggly hairs on his legs? What's that all about? And on his arms.
What's that all about?
What's that all about then?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some research into this. I can't show my web browser at all.
You meet the bush on the road. Fucking hell! Is this like the Eastern equivalent of the god Priapus? I did my best to create an accurate rendition of what he looked like. What do you think? Did you also know that Moses had horns? I don't see where that's written.
Moses had horns?
Yeah, no, supposedly.
Exodus 34:29. Though it was almost certainly a mistranslation, it isn't in most modern Bibles. That's why a lot of old statues of painted Moses have horns. Right, so let's have a look at Exodus 34:29. Let's see if I can find it in an old Bible. So let's find go on Bible Online because I'm curious now. And also, I've run out of CIA Mormon stuff, so thanks for coming to my 40 words thing. So we got the New International
Version. We barely did an
Version.
hour on it, Hubby.
Well, yeah, but
Your
that's
big
because
subject.
most of it's been redacted. So the New
Well,
International
I was
versions.
actually literally in the middle of talking about the speed running.
Oh, and I'm sorry, I just started laughing about the Buddha.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll finish the speedrunners up. Scientology speedrunners are going viral on TikTok. On TikTok and Instagram, Scientology speedrunning videos can attract millions of views. TikTokers are taking a lighter approach than hard-hitting documentary makers, adding zany music and slapstick sound effects to their clips. Have you actually watched any of these, Hobbit?
What are they? What are they speed running?
How
They're
far
running-
they can get into a Scientology building?
Oh,
See if
right.
they fight the end boss of Tom Cruise.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Most
Okay.
find safety in numbers entering in groups, but TikToker Julia Hill 1 received more than 7 million views on a TikTok documentary on a lone speedrun. Speedrunners are jokingly assigned levels to the Scientology buildings, rather like the back rooms, challenging themselves to reach level 2 and beyond. Some creators are even drawing maps of the buildings based on TikTok footage. So when you manage to reach the top floor of the Scientology building, only to find Tom Cruise waiting for you there, like this.
Yeah.
So he's that.
He's got an eye patch on as well.
Yeah, punish Tom Cruise. No,
Yeah.
I don't know what game that's from. Okay. Fraser, if you have a look at this thing, tell me what game that one's from. There's the article.
Alright, 1 sec.
Or if
So
Hobbit,
I'm
if Hobbit wants to
reading,
play
like-
on as well.
I'm
So
reading,
Joey Cheerio says they unlock Scientology building second floor. Oh, this goes to the next link. Okay.
Where is it? Which
The
image?
last link I just put in general.
Yeah, which image are we looking at? Oh, fuck's sake!
The first one.
The
Oh,
very
this dude
first
got up
one.
the stairs. This dude, he's legging it up the stairs. He's got up the stairs, and they unlocked the speedrun. So it's the first one. It's the woman where she says, "When you finally manage to reach the top floor of the Scientology building, only to find Tom Cruise waiting for you there like this." What else?
Is that Dark Souls?
Is it? I don't know.
I think it's Dark Souls.
Okay.
Yeah, on the Dark Souls 2.
As the bizarre trend continues, these videos have become increasingly surreal. One clip showed a speedrunner dressed as Jesus Christ, attracting more than 17 million views.
All right, so the bit about Moses having horns, right? Most Bibles say, I'll just read like what was the first?
Oh,
bit?
this is
Yeah,
what you were saying, Hobbit, weren't it? Scientology has removed the door handles to their doors after the viral speedruns.
Yeah. So the most translations of Moses having horns. So this Exodus 34:29 says, when Moses came down from Mount Sinai with the 2 tablets of the covenant law in his hands, he was not aware that his face was radiant because he had spoken with the Lord. But if you look in the Douay Rheims Bible, which is the Old Latin Vulgate, it says, and when Moses came down from the Mount Sinai, he had the 2 tablets of the testimony, and he knew not that his face was horned from the conversation of the Lord.
It was not horned.
So, well, I'm thinking that's what it's saying is no. So, in all of these translations, it sounds like he's saying, "Oh, I didn't know my face was glowing from my conversation with the Lord."
Yeah.
But in the old mistranslation, they're saying that instead of his face glowing, it's that he's got horns on his face. He was horned.
Easy mistake, glowing, having horns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scientology church officials have condemned the trend. These incidents are not speedrunning. They're organised trespasses into religious and public information facilities for social media attention, Scientology spokesman David Bloomberg said in a statement to the Los Angeles Times. However, over recent weeks, individuals have repeatedly forced their way into church properties on Hollywood Boulevard, disrupted religious and public facilities, damaged church property, and have endangered staff, parishioners, and visitors. Oh, God, it's like another Holocaust. It's like another Shoah. Oh, God. He didn't say that last bit, but I'm pretty sure he did. The unusual TikTok trend isn't the first time that social media users have come into contact with Scientology. Scientology versus internet communities. Starting in 1995, the Church of Scientology engaged in a decade-long legal campaign against Dutch writer Karin Spank, that real name apparently, and multiple internet service providers after Spank and others posted documents that allegedly exposing Scientology's secret teaching. The church endured a legal defeat in a Dutch court in 2005, but there was another battle on the horizon. In 2008, 4chan users took to the streets. Oh my god, I bet that was an awesome sight, wasn't it?
Hacker man known as 4chan takes to the street.
Load of wheelchairs and neck bits with BO.
Yeah. Oh, the smell.
Yeah. 4chan users took to the streets to protest Scientology's speech suppression tactics. Sparked by the church's attempts to remove a controversial video of Tom Cruise from YouTube, in which the Top Gun star enthusiastically discusses Scientology. Is that the Oprah one where he's jumping up and down on the chair? Do you remember that one?
Yeah, I remember
that.
Yeah.
Protests took place online and offline.
Wait, they take down the thing where he enthusiastically talks about Scientology.
Yeah.
Why?
They must have been mocking it somehow. There must have been a meme.
Right.
I should imagine. The protest took place online and offline, marking something of a public introduction to the insular internet communities such as 4chan and the hacking group Anonymous. Some of the protesters wore Guy Fawkes masks inspired by Alan Moore's V for Vendetta, which has since become associated with Anonymous and online activism. At the time, the Church of Scientology referred to Anonymous as cyber terrorists engaged in religious hate crimes against the church. So that's that. Do you want to do this one? Russell Brand goes viral after fumbling Bible quote.
Yes, I love that thing. So he's on.
That's it. I can't read it now because I've read my one page. Hobbit. Do you want to do this one? I've put the link in, or maybe we can find it somewhere else.
What, on Forbes?
Yeah, I think I've done my one page for the year now. They want money out of me.
So what part am I going?
I'll put a link in.
Oh no, it's now asking. No, what if I click on? I don't want to join the wine club. And I close that as well. If I put in speedrunner mode, Scientology speedrunners going viral on TikTok.
Oh, the speed reading
Scientology versus internet communities.
Oh yeah,
should I do
does, doesn't it?
Scientology versus internet communities? Well, where did you get up to?
Sorry, did I not put the Russell Brand one in?
Well, no. Oh, yeah, you did actually.
Russell Brand goes viral after fumbling Bible quote.
Yeah, he's on Piers Morgan, and it's actually really funny because he's just like Piers Morgan's looking at the camera, and it's been like a minute and a half of Russell Brand flipping through all these post-it notes, saying, "Oh, I can't find it."
Shit! Yeah, I heard about that one.
Right, Scientology speedrunners are going viral on TikTok. On the TikToks and Instagram, Scientology speedrunning videos are attracting millions of views. TikTokers are taking a lighter approach than hard-hitting documentary
I've just read
makers.
all this of it. You really don't listen to me. You're as bad as Garrett. You don't listen to me, do you?
No. Well,
our relationship's lost all its magic, Hobbit. You just don't listen to me anymore.
The unique selling point of Fortean words is we never listen to one another. And that way, but the other thing is as well, like the producers are telling us we got to repeat the information at least 2 or 3 times because you might be scrolling on your phone whilst doing it. So if we
Jojo Gizmo said it's been good voting in Tower Hamlets, 145% turnout. That's quite low. That's quite a low turnout in Tower Hamlets, isn't it?
145% turnout, so that means it's more than 100%.
You don't know the joke about Tower Hamlets, then, obviously, of it.
I just that's where they had the Grenfell barbecue tower, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Everyone's invited round for the barbecue later as well.
What else? Way.
No. So you've read all of this stuff anyway, because the last thing.
Trafford Lee's been setting up a Facebook group.
I know that.
It's called Delamere Bigfoot Ravers. Apparently, his Facebook group is. If you want to listen to it.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Anonymous ruling on the COVID cop. Hate the bastard, says Craig. What about those nutters in Crewe? 500 cops raided their pad. Locals are now besieging the place.
What?
Someone's kicking off in Crewe. 500 cops raided their pad.
No.
It's been a while since we've had raves going on.
No, that's his Facebook group. Delamere Bigfoot
right.
Ravers.
Cool.
7th of May. I'll see if I can find something about Crewe. Breaking news. Okay then. There were no new arrests related to the major investigation into the Ahmadi religion of peace and light in Crewe. Oh, do you want? Should we read about the Ahmadi?
Peace and light. Oh, that's so.
Oh, this is the BBC, and even the BBC are going fucking hard on them, so they must have been some proper wrong-uns. 10 people have been arrested over allegations of serious sexual offences, forced marriage, and modern slavery among members of a religious group in Cheshire. More than 500 officers took part in the raids at 3 addresses, part of an investigation. 500 officers. That's like more than 100 officers per residence. Fucking hell. As part of an investigation of the group in Crewe called the Ahmadi Religion of Peace and Light. Started by followers of, they're probably a Shia in it. At the start of the century. You're probably a Shia in it. You know that clip, don't you, Fraser?
I do, yeah.
You're probably a Shia in it. At the start of the century, but whose beliefs have been rejected by Shiism.
Oh, what?
They're probably not Shia. They're probably not Shia, is it?
Yeah.
They're probably not Shia, isn't it? Cheshire Police.
Too extreme for the Shia.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
You're probably not a Shia, isn't it? Cheshire Police said it was made aware last month of allegations that reportedly date back to 2023. Police said the allegations related to one woman who was a member at the time of the offences were said to have taken place. Police said there were currently about 150 members at the group's Crewe base. Of those arrested, the force said 6 were male, 3 female, with their nationalities including American, Mexican, Italian, Spanish and British. The force added that while those arrested were members of the group, officers were not investigating the religion itself. Well, of course they wouldn't. Further 13 people have been arrested on suspicion of public order offences, which do not relate to the investigations. That must have been general unrest at the time then. The raids took place at about 8:50 BST. Oh my god, even time's been changed now. We've got BST. What is that?
British summertime.
Summertime. Okay, then I'll let them have that.
Yeah, it's summertime.
Although I disagree. I think we should just stick to GMT and be done with it.
Yeah. Stick to G&Ts and be done with it. And
if someone said, look, it's actually 7 o'clock now, I'd be like, yeah, all right, it's 7 o'clock now.
Yeah, I'll do. I don't care.
Yeah.
Long way to go for a movie. Blind girl travels 140 miles for cinema trip.
But why?
that's a sideline. Honestly, I'm going to read that in a minute because that's definitely 14. A girl travels 140 miles to go to the cinema. AR Pol, what the fuck?
She didn't know what she wanted to see. Oh.
AR Pol owns several. Oh, so that must be the whatever that organisation, the Peace and Light crap. ARPOL owns several properties, and the Cheshire Force said they had also sent their officers to Nantwich Road in the south of the town as part of their investigation. Detectives have searched 3 buildings, including Webb House, and officers said they were working with the local authorities to support residents and put appropriate safeguarding measures in place. A Cheshire East Council spokesperson, a spokesperson, confirmed they were involved. Because they were not allowed to know whether they're male or female that give out this statement. I mean, what voice am I supposed to read it in? Our priority is to ensure that those people who have been displaced are safe and supported and get plenty of bennies. Those arrested were a 30-year-old Mexican man arrested on suspicion of human trafficking, sexual assault, forced marriage offences. A 44-year-old Italian woman arrested on suspicion of modern slavery offences and sexual assault. A 35-year-old British man arrested on suspicion of modern slavery offences and sexual assault. A 42-year-old American man arrested on suspicion of sexual assault. A 42-year-old American man arrested on suspicion of modern slavery offences, sexual assault and forced marriage offences.
So what is the difference between modern slavery and old slavery?
Old slavery is bad, and it means we have to give money. Modern slavery just means, it's part and parcel.
Yeah.
do you agree with that? Do you agree with that? Do you? Modern slavery is just part and parcel of living in a multicultural society.
It's just the way you have to say modern slavery. Right? Yeah. What's changed?
You see, modern slavery is like here's the Nigerian ambassador, and she's got a live-in slave in her London apartment, and that's just okay, and that's not because she's got diplomatic immunity. Not even an indentured servant. She gets paid fuck all, and isn't allowed to leave the house. Yeah, it's just it's part and parcel. Just here's an African that's a diplomat for Nigeria, and here's their fucking slave, which they beat occasionally.
Yeah.
A 39-year-old Swedish woman arrested on I'm expecting that this Swedish woman probably isn't blonde-haired, blue-eyed. I don't know. I'm just a little bit suspicious. A 35-year-old Egyptian man arrested on suspicion of modern slavery offences and sexual assault. A 43-year-old American woman arrested on suspicion of old-timey slavery. Oh, no, it was modern slavery again. Offences and sexual assault. And a 30-year-old Mexican man arrested on suspicion of modern slavery offences. And how'd you get arrested for old-timey slavery, then?
I'm starting to detect a theme here. That is the next one going to be modern slavery and sexual assault?
Yeah. It's just like, why didn't they say, these people were, I don't know, for some reason, they're just padding the article out, aren't they?
So wait, hold on. So it's old-timey slavery. Do you have to agree to that?
I don't know. Old-timey slavery is where... no, I'm not going to say that.
Old-timey slavery is bad.
Yeah, old-timey slavery is bad. It's just basically old-timey slavery bad, modern slavery part and parcel.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I think that's the difference, right? And that's what I'm sticking to in the broadcast.
I got another short little story, which probably is Fortean. 22 people are to stand trial in France from Monday, and this was on the 30th of March. On Monday, on charges of murder and other serious crimes centred on a Masonic lodge accused of running hit squads. Shall I read the rest of the article?
Yeah, go on.
All right, I'll read.
What are the Freemasons up to these days?
Dom says 14 words is like the young ones of paranormal channels.
Is that a good thing?
Well, we don't have the puppet show, though, do we?
Oh, apparently the Ahmadi religion of peace and light said they went viral. Trafford Lee says they went viral for having a robo-dog security bot. These people are fucking well financed, aren't they?
So you got that soups.
Jojo Gizmo says there were 60 coppers turned up to arrest his granny for misgendering a police horse.
What? How do you misgender a police horse? I mean, has it got like Buddha sheath in it or something?
I think it's quite difficult.
I couldn't quite tell what you gender your horse was.
Especially considering what happened to that bloke that used to go on Jerry Springer. I think he knew the difference between a male and a female, didn't he? He found out the hard way.
No.
Or Mr. Hands.
Yeah. It's just like, and for my next trick, Jerry, I am going to get fucked to death by a horse. It's like, how do you plan to come back from that? What do you mean, come back from that?
So that's the destination.
Anyway, 14 words. Here's a story that should cheer us all up. 22 people went on trial in France on Monday on charges of murder and other serious crimes centred on members of...
I've got a correction to make. Aropal, this is what BBC are calling them, are not to be confused with the Ahmadiyya Muslim community, often known as Ahmadis, which were founded on the Asian subcontinent and has a big presence in the UK. So let's not get confused there, fellas. Like that time a paediatrician got battered by those people on that council estate.
Yeah, I would hate to get the wrong sort of ethnic group there.
Yeah,
it'd
be
terrible.
Yeah.
Oh no. So where we got? Masonic Lodge accused of running hit
squads. I've got another
correction
here. Update 4th of May. The headline and text in an earlier version of this article listed 9 people who've been arrested. It's been updated to include a 10th person, a British man.
All right, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 22 people, France, Masonic Lodge. What's that all about? Well, I'm glad you asked. You see, the other serious crime centered on members of Masonic Lodge accused of running hit squads. 13 of the defendants face life imprisonment. Those in the dock include 4 military personnel from France's Foreign Intelligence Service, which is known as the DGSE, 2 police officers, a retired domestic intelligence officer, a security guard, and 2 business executives. They're accused of the murder of a racing driver, the attempted murders of a business coach and trade unionist, aggravated assault and criminal conspiracy, all on behalf of a mafia network inside the former Anafor Masonic Lodge in the Paris suburb of Puteaux. Several Freemasons from the 20 or so members of the lodge are in the dock. Most of the accused, aged between 30 and 73, have no previous criminal records. Most of them, though. The alleged ringleaders are Athenor Freemasons Jean-Luc Bagueur, Frédéric Vagolio, and Daniel...
Fagolio? You can't say... I'm sure you can't say Fagolio.
No, it's Vagolio. As in, when you're soaking, the penis goes into the Vagolio.
No, not as in, he's a Fagolio! I'm gonna...
Romeo, show me your Vagolio.
Isn't that a type of pasta?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Vagolio.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it was still. I think Pink News said it's the new pasta that everybody's eating this year.
You just need to soak it a bit,
Rigatoni's a bit sort of passé these days. Now it's all about the Fagolio.
Fagolio. So,
I'm going to anglicise this name, right? So Daniel Bewley, or to give it its French name, Daniel Bouliot. They face life in jail if convicted. So does.
Is that for being a Fagolio, or is that for something?
No, that's for murdering people.
Oh, right. So, not for being a Fagolio. You can't get sent to prison for being a Fagolio anymore.
So does Baudiot's right-hand man, Sebastian Leroy... Oh, Sebastian Leroy...
Sebastian Leroy who?
It's Sebastian Leroy, who's not a member of the Freemasons.
Oh, Hobbit, don't read Trafford Lee's... don't read Trafford Lee's comment. He said, the Fortean one starting Hemi as Rick... Hobbit as Vivian, and Mathwas as Neil.
What?
I've always thought of myself as Rick in this, but well, I suppose Vivian did do chemistry, and I did. Chemistry,
well, I thought it'd be quite mad as Vivian was played by your favourite. Artist.
I love Adrian Edmondson.
Yeah.
Which is a girl's name, by the way, Adrian. So. Where are we now? So Sebastian Leroy, he's not a member of the Freemasonic Lodge.
Trafford Lee said it reminds me of Roberto Calra.
Yes, I do.
Yeah,
I do remember that. That took a long time to cover because there was just so many details in it.
I think even then we only did about half of it. It was just like a sprawling mess of a thing, weren't it?
It was quite an abridged fit, but then again, can you imagine like the prosecution, how much like work they had to do?
Jesus, I bet they were like Charlie Day with the fucking strings all over the place. That was crazy. That episode was.
So one of the people involved in this story, Sebastian Leroy, he's not a Freemason. He's just the mates with Daniel Bewley.
Well, the other friend, the Belgian geezer, Detrue, he was a bit like that as well. That was all wheels within wheels, weren't it?
Oh yeah, well, he was kind of like Jimmy Savile of Belgium.
Yeah.
So Bewley is now Sebastian is accused of carrying out the trio's dirty work himself or through a hitman network. The case was triggered by a botched contract killing in July 2020.
What, are they trying to say John Wick's real? Is that what they're trying to say?
Well, it's based on true events.
Yeah.
The case was triggered by a botched contract killing in July 2020, where 2 members of the military were arrested in possession of weapons near the homes of business coach Marie-Hélène
I'd say that
Dini.
was botched. You can definitely call that a botched job. Yeah.
Yep. Well, so business coach Marie-Hélène Dini. Under questioning, they said they thought they had been asked to murder Dini on behalf of the French state.
He wants us to do his wife. Did they do the reverse Beavis and Butler? Did they?
I like Beavis and
He wants us to do his wife.
Oh God! Can you imagine a sort of crossover of Beavis and Butthead with Jeeves and Wooster, Beavis and Butler? Under questioning,
the futuristic version, Beavis and Butlerian Jihad.
Beavis and the Butlerian Jihad. That would be a. Oh God! He's just like putting all these like robots in the microwave and he's going fire. Under questioning, they said they thought they'd be. Oh God! He just goes out into the desert and has that psychedelic trip on spice, and it's like, oh, it's like I'm in the middle of a Rob Zombie film. Under questioning, they said, "Now get this right,
Sora, make that make that film a sprawling 3-hour epic."
Oh, instead of doing fucking Myra the cat, what steals food from McDonald's,
and the fucking Alf knockoff that Gary does.
Oh, we're gonna have mac and cheese. Oh, great.
Yeah.
Under question. So there were questions. So why did you do these murders then, or attempt to? And he said, well, you see, we thought we'd been asked by the French state to murder Dini, and on the grounds that
he said we could do his wife.
Well, you see, because like she works for Mossad, doesn't she? So that's it. So basically, the French say, look, we need you to kill this Mossad agent. Her name's Marie-Hélène Dini. And so I don't know who this Marie-Hélène Dini is. Is she got like any association with Mossad?
Is she fit?
Is she fit? Has she got a big honking nose? Investigators discovered a link to Bagur, who is a business coach rival of Dini's, as well as being a 69-year-old venerable master of the Afanor Lodge. According to the investigation, Bagur asked fellow Freemason Vaglio, Vaglio. His name's
I'm
Vaglio. I need teepee for my bunghole. So Bagur asked fellow Freemason Vaglio to arrange to have his rival eliminated for a fee of €70,000. I mean, that's a decent amount of money. And Vaglio, a 53-year-old entrepreneur, allegedly acted as the intermediary between the big boss and a hit squad working for fellow Afanor Freemason Bewley, now 72 years old, a retired agent for the Domestic Intelligence Service known as the DGSI. The leader of the hit squad, Leroy, admitted in police custody that he or his associates carried out most of Afanor's mafia's assaults, robberies and murders, including the killing of a racing car driver. As the time went on, the crimes ordered by the Freemason Mafia escalated from petty revenge attacks to homicide, the investigation showed. In the case of industrial espionage, Leroy's gang allegedly assaulted a businesswoman in the street and snatched her computer. The car of one of Bagur's associates went up in flames in 2019 after he discovered evidence of financial fraud within his company. In 2018, the body of racing driver Laurent Pascali was found in a forest. Oh, I think I remember that story. He had been bumped off allegedly for not paying a debt he owed to friends of Vaglio. Leroy, a security guard, told police he thought he'd been acting at the time on behalf of the government. The government wants me to kill Mossad agents, and I understand I must do my job. He complained that Bewley had Beaulieu had manipulated him and dangled the idea of him becoming an informant for the DGSI domestic spy agency. Jean-William Wisnet, The lawyer of targeted business coach Dini said, "What my client found terrifying is the fact that the key figures in this case, police officers, former DGSI agents, and Freemasons, are precisely the people who are supposed to act for the good of society. It is unclear what information the prosecution may be able to elicit from the alleged ringleader of Bewley. He made an apparent attempt to kill himself in police custody, which left him disabled and with impaired concentration," his lawyer told AFP. The trial is expected to run for at least 3 months, so we won't know what 3 months from March. When's that then? That's the March, April, May, June. So we might find out in June what the thing is. Oh, France to ban CBD edibles. You know, France has got more cannabis consumption than we have. Yeah, but CBD edibles don't do shit. You can go to Holland and Barrett and get CBD oil. It's nothing. I mean, it's all right. I mean, it's it's like if you got backache or something, it does a good job. But oh well, never mind. So yeah, that was my.
I found it really good because I want to go over that. The Hindustan Times is covering it. The the Morgan Chase, the JP Morgan Chase case. You're aware of this, Hobbit?
No.
Lorna Hajdini. She's been sexually assaulting an Indian man by saying to him things like, "Take a look at my cannons."
Oh God, yeah, that story. I was just like saying, who's that stuff?
It's so they both work for JP Morgan. So the complainant alleges she made derogatory remarks about his wife and forcibly initiated sexual acts despite his resistance. "Stop fucking crying. You think anyone believe you?" she said. Yeah, Doe. So he's still John Doe. I think, although I think everyone knows his name now, don't they?
All right.
Doe said he protested and began to cry, but Hajini continued, "Stop fucking crying. You think anyone believe you? You're a fucking douchebag who thinks he's hot shit, but you can't even get your dick hard for me. What the fuck is this?" she allegedly said. Oh dear, it's so funny. Some more quotes. "Do you think you're going to be in good standing if you don't have me in your corner?" She allegedly said, because that's something a highly educated woman would say. You think management wants some brown boy Indian leading originations? If you don't fuck my brains out tonight, I'm going to sabotage your promotion." Why did you just go full? She made me look at Bob's and Virgin. I mean, why don't you just go the full fucking thing? I can't find the bit about cannons. The cannons bit is your fucking wife. She doesn't have cannons like these or something, because all women talk like that, don't they?
Yeah.
So it just sounds so Indian, doesn't it? "If you don't fuck me soon, I'm gonna ruin you. Never forget, I fucking own you."
Okay. Open Bob's and cloth for Jean. Vaglio.
Fuck you, bloody in it. You fagolio.
Yeah. You.
Fuck you, bloody in it.
Vaglio.
It's so funny. Morgan Chase tried to settle, but now the fucking idiot. "Oh, no, I'm gonna go for big prizes because I big think." Oh, okay then. So in response to the lawsuit, Lorna's lawyer told TMZ, Lorna categorically denies the allegations. She never engaged in any inappropriate conduct with this individual of any kind, and has never even been to the location where the alleged sexual assault supposedly took place. Following our investigation, we don't believe there's any merit to these claims. While numerous employees cooperated with the investigation, the complainant refused to participate and has declined to provide facts that would be central to support his allegations, as spokesperson for JP Morgan Chase. Comment, ridiculous. Daily Mail has been publishing his photo for 2 days. Goofy looking moron. Someone put a comment. Oh dear, it's just so fun. I want to find some more comments because I reckon the comments do get really funny. So he accused. So I don't know how old the dude is, but he accused that 37-year-old woman of turning him into a sex slave.
It just. I don't know how I feel about this story.
No trial date has been set for the lawsuit.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what more to say about so. In conclusion, the Mormons have infiltrated the CIA. They've infiltrated NASA. They're probably in a bunch of other things, and they like to come over to England. And the fun thing is, like, did I tell you this the time I invited some Mormon missionaries over to my house?
No.
Okay, I invited some Mormons over to my house. Oh no, there's more of a story here, isn't there? Right, okay.
Yeah.
So I invited them over, right? And my dad. I said to my dad, "Hey, just a heads up, right? Some Mormon missionaries are coming over today because I wanted to talk to them."
Oh, even Megyn Kelly took the piss out of this. Megyn Kelly read some of the graphic excerpts on her show and suggested her genie needs to work on her flirtation routine. I can't find the Cannons one. I want the Cannons quote because that was really funny. You think your wife has cannons like these, like like the average woman talks.
It's to use the parlance of the youth. It's not exactly in the Foyd vocabulary, is it?
Yeah, like JP Morgan just wanted to pay him off because obviously he's going to look fucking retard. Oh, there's a Reddit thread. There's a Reddit thread on it. Why doesn't anyone take the male victim in the JP Morgan SA scandal seriously? So pretty hard to believe because it's BS and a made up lie by a fired employee. I knew it was BS when I read the part where she supposedly referred to her boobs as cannons. South Park's major boobage will be more realistic.
I want to say the Mormons they're in the church, they're in there. Oh yes, that's it. They came into my house, right? I was asking. So my dad was talking to them, and whilst they sat, I said, "Can I offer you tea or coffee?" It's like, "Oh no, we don't drink that." It's like, oh, okay, and it's like, "Oh yeah, we don't," because I said, "Do you want some wine?" It's like, "No, we don't drink alcohol." It's like, "You don't drink anything intoxicating." It's like, "Can I offer you Ribena?" And I was like, "What's that?" And I said, "Well, it's blackcurrant syrup." So I showed him the ingredients, and it said, "Oh yeah, we'll have some of that." So we all sat down and we had a glass of Ribena, and we're talking about various stuff. And my dad says, "Oh, me and my son are Catholic."
There's the picture of the two of them. I've just put it in here.
And the thing is, I didn't correct him at the time, but I did say to to my dad afterwards, like, "I didn't know you were Catholic." He says, "No, I'm Church of England, but I know if I say we're Catholic, it scares them." That's a really tiny picture, but I'm guessing that's quite a swarthy complexion there.
Yeah, he's a goofy-looking motherfucker, as someone said earlier.
Yeah.
Are people being... Oh, God, is this the most Reddit fucking thread title you've ever heard? Are people being bigoted in the JP Morgan sexual harassment case? Oh, Reddit. What are you doing, Reddit?
Reddit's got this, like, terminology I find really offensive. Like, they say things, and I just... What else? Oh, let's just move on from that. We don't need to carry on with.
Oh God, how about this? Unfortunately, racism against Indians has become completely legitimized, and the responses we are seeing prove that. Shame on Joe Rogan for fanning the flames of racism and bullying and doxing an alleged victim before any verdict has yet been made. Speaks a lot of current American culture.
I mean, far be it for me to say what the YouTube overlords are, but maybe like exposure to scam call centers and shitting in the streets
Yeah.
makes people a bit fucking racist.
No, that was Reddit. That was.
Oh, okay.
Oh, do you? God, this is. I found some more. I think I found some more stuff that she said. What else did she say? She called him her little brown boy. She said, "Do you want to get promoted at year end or not? Do you want a future at JP Morgan? It's simple. I don't know why you're fighting this. Because this is how women talk, isn't it?" Oh, I found it. Hajini then allegedly removed her shirt, began fondling her breasts, and insulted Doe's wife, saying, "I bet your little Asian fish head wife doesn't have these cannons." Like fish head. Fish head is not a Western insult for a woman.
This just sounds like some subcontinental fantasy. I'm trying not to use disparaging terms.
Apparently, Hobbit, you were bang on the money, because apparently someone found a Reddit thread with exactly the same story and all this kind of stuff. The man claims he begged her. This is Indian man is offered sex. So apparently, the man claims he begged her to get off him, but she allegedly just laughed before remarking, "At least his genitals didn't taste like curry." This is fucking. Oh, Jesus Christ! It is Fortean, because like, why would she be interested in that fucking weirdo?
It's a sad fucking story. Hey, what about soaking? Hey, common Mormon mysteries. Tell me about soaking. This sounds interesting.
Did you ask him about that?
Does it have to be? I didn't know about it at the time. Does it have to be with your sister wives, or what if your brothers come in? Are they allowed to jump on the bed, or is that considered gay? Apparently, the Mormons use their daughters as like marriage bait and say, "Oh, well,
no,
if you do."
I keep thinking they're flirty fishing, but that was that weird pedo cult, weren't it? The flirty fishing.
Don't know.
Hold on, let's have a quick look. Flirty fishing cult. Let's try that. See which one it is. The Children of God. Do you remember the Children of God, where he used to send round his basically his version of the parish newsletter, which was paedophile cartoons? Have you never heard of the? Maybe we should do the.
Oh, how nice and wholesome Chungus, 100%.
Yeah. David Berg, his name was.
David Berg, you say? Yeah, he's anti-Semitic attacks.
Yeah, it's called The Children of God, and then it became The Family, and he used to send around these weird magazines. Oh God! See, also Love Bombing and Love Jihad. Oh God.
Love Jihad.
It's all right. Love Jihad is an Islamophobic conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there going to be an explanation for what Love Jihad is?
Do you want to know what Love Jihad is? No, I'm starting to. Love Jihad or Romeo Jihad is Islamophobic conspiracy theory, and obviously we don't deal with conspiracy theories on this show.
Romeo Jihad.
Yeah.
Romeo.
Shouldn't it be Romeo Juliet? If it's
isn't it just like a specific like fatwa against this one Shakespearean play?
It is an Islamic conspiracy theory, so it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Early origins and beginnings of this imaginary thing. So I think this is like a specific Indian problem. So promoted by right-wing Hindutva activists that aims to misrepresent consensual marriages between Hindu women and Muslim men. I mean, don't scream or I'll kill you. I think it's a fair wedding vow, isn't it? To be
it's
part
not
of
exactly what I call romance.
And Muslim men to be part of a broader agenda of initiating religious conversions into Islam. The conspiracy theory purports that Muslim men target Hindu women for conversion to Islam by means such as seduction, feigning love, deception and kidnapping and marriage, as part of a broader demographic war by Muslims against India and an organised international conspiracy for domination through demographic growth and replacement.
Huh. Right.
So, conspiracy theory relies on disinformation to conduct its hate campaign, and is noted for its similarities to other historic hate campaigns, as well as contemporary white nationalist conspiracy theories and Western Islamophobia. It features Orientalist portrayals of Muslims as barbaric and hypersexual. Now, where did the imagine the Chinese just inventing that out of nowhere?
Oh, those Chinese sure have got an active imagination.
Yeah. It carries the paternalistic and patriarchal notions that Hindu women are passive and victimised, while any possibility of women exercising their legitimate right to love and their right to choice is ignored. It has consequently been the cause of vigilante assaults, murders, and other violent incidents, including the 2013 Muzaffarnagar riots. I think I've just sneezed. I may have said something, or I may have just sneezed. I'm not sure.
Gesundheit.
Yeah. Anyway, there we go. So it's a conspiracy theory. I mean, fancy portraying Muslims as barbaric and hypersex. I mean, what kind of fucking weirdo would do that?
To me, that sounds a bit far fetched.
It sounds
we
very
all know
far-fetched. Probably a Shia, innit, that wrote that, isn't it?
I mean, we know from like 20 plus years of living with them that they're really reasonable and peaceful, and definitely don't murder people at concerts.
Yeah.
Or run them over in lorries. It's a lorry of peace.
Oh, the Children of God practiced flirty fishing and escort servicing from 1974 to 1987, when it was officially abandoned in part because of the AIDS epidemic. Fucking hell.
Oh,
that's back to flirty fishing. Yeah, so we should do the Children of God at some point, but it will be depressing.
Yes, it'll be like the Dennis Nielsen episode.
Or the Mark DeTrue episode. Or the...
I think when we do one of those, I'm just going to have to read out like interesting facts from the Viz Book of Interesting Facts, just to sort of,
the Daily Mirror Book of Facts.
Yeah, that's the Reader's Digest Big Book of Facts.
Yeah.
Just to lighten up the mood somewhat.
So here we go. So this is one of David Berg's more wholesome images from the I won't put it up because probably I'll get in trouble. But that's one of his more wholesome images from his parish newsletter, Robert.
And is this the fish-headed wife? So to describe what we're seeing,
cannons like that, has she?
To describe this to people on the wireless, right? On the left-hand side is a picture of like, I'm going to say, a 1970s woman.
Yeah.
And she's wearing a very sheer bra, which doesn't hide her
Probably
nipples.
Probably a sheer, isn't it?
Probably a sheer bra.
Yeah.
And then to the right of this image, there's a goldfish with eyelashes, and it's got a fish hook through it.
Well, eyelashes are very important in the sea because it keeps the water out your eyes.
And there's this pike or some other fish who's smiling, going like,
hey,
"Whoa, I like the look of that lady goldfish. Oh, I'd like to have a go on her." And I was like, "What's this got to do with a lady who's got her nips out?"
It's flirty fishing, isn't it? It's.
Oh, God's whores. Hang on, I think we've covered like God's whores or something. Who was the bloke that was ringleading it all?
David Berg, or Moses David, as he called himself. I don't think we've done the family. We did. I think we did another cult that were like the family. Maybe we did I don't know. I'm not sure. If anybody knows if we've done the family or not already.
Yeah. God, I'm hungry now. I this thing right. I was like thinking to myself, shall I go?
Oh, we didn't do the show. We didn't do the one about the long way to go for a movie. Blind girl travels 140 miles for the cinema trip.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she didn't know what she wanted to see.
I know, Bobby. It wasn't because she was navigating.
Do you think she went to the cinema and it's like, have you got anything that's purple?
Yeah, purple.
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 So Erin said the journey, which took about 3 hours in total, was necessary because cinema Was the only one her family could find offering audio description headsets for the Magic Faraway Tree, a film adapted from Enid Blyton's book series.
Oh yeah, but Moonface is not. They okay. I'm going to use the technical term here. They negrified Moonface.
Yeah, was Moonface a ginger?
No, Moonface had a pale, got perfectly round, bold face that was as golden as the moon.
Ah, as golden as the moon. Yeah, I can see how you get mixed up with that.
Yeah, well, you know, one of the colours of gold obviously is bluey black.
David Attenborough, you know, if you mix all the gold colours together, you get black. David Attenborough says he's overwhelmed by 100th birthday, so I didn't know how David Attenborough's now 100 years old.
He's still alive.
Yeah. Still pumping out green propaganda.
Is he like is he like got like some fistulas in bears and he gets their gallbladder salts and he eats that and that's one of his secrets of long life. So you know he used to do a lot of kidnapping animals to put in the zoo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's just
I just don't understand this story, how this could possibly have happened. A UK immigration officer has been found guilty of working for Chinese intelligence as part of a shadow policing operation. I thought, I'll do a story about the Chicams. You know the Chicams?
Yeah.
Oh, the Chicams, they're taking over the immigration.
Hollywood, yeah.
They're sending Pakistanis back because it's part of the Chicam agenda. They hate the Muslim people in Pakistan. They hate them all.
Now tell me if you work out why the fella did it. So Chi Lung Wai used his
Chi Lung Wai.
name's in the Domesday book.
40.
It's in the Domesday book.
It's from the Hertfordshire Wise. You remember those, don't you?
Yeah.
He used his access to the Home Office computer system to track Hong Kong dissidents based in the UK through the main immigration database. He was found guilty under the National Security Act of assisting a foreign intelligence service, alongside Chung Biu Yuen. I don't know how you pronounce that one.
Well, that name's just as English as John Smith. Yeah.
It was initially his contact with the Hong Kong authorities. Wai was also found guilty of misconduct in office. Do you think he was being interrogated? And I go, why? Yes, that's me. Why?
Yep.
Why did you? Why? Yes. Why? Yes, I'm here. Why? They did the bit.
So
the bit from Rush Hour.
Yes. Yeah, they did.
Who? Yeah.
Dude, your one says sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet, your one says dude.
Security Minister Dan Jarvis said the men's activities were an infringement of our sovereignty and they will never be tolerated. Well, they will tolerate for quite a while because you employ them. We will continue to hold China to account, not the men that did it, and challenge them directly for their actions which put the safety of people in our country at risk. Yeah, Chinese people in our country. What a mess. Just a fucking mess, isn't it?
I got Chinese people in my country looking for Hong Kong dissidents. Chinese people in my country, what are they doing in sensitive places? They go and steal my nuclear secrets, take them back to China. You know, I don't think the rest of this is going to work, actually.
Oh, shit, how about this one? Monkeys are eating soil to upset stomachs from eating junk food, says research.
It's kind of funny because you've seen those videos where women, I won't say what sort of women, but women, that sweet crunchy cornstarch, it's got that crunch.
Yeah.
And I think the behaviour is called pica, which is the act of eating non-food substances, and a lot of them, they eat clay and they're saying, oh yeah, it's good to eat clay. And
so scientists believe the dirt helps monkeys line the gut to stop irritation from foods which are extremely rich in calories, sugar, salt and dairy. The soil also provides bacteria and minerals missing from junk food offered or stolen from tourists, such as chocolate bars, crisps and ice cream. The snacks have negative digestive effects on the macaques and can cause symptoms from nausea to diarrhea, but the food is as delicious for them as it is for humans. Ugh. So yeah, it's the Anne Boleyn effect, isn't it? Woman runs away from exploding wheelchair. Well, I find that's highly preposterous.
Was the wheelchair exploding?
Battery probably.
Lex Luthor did it.
A Florida resident woke up to a clicking noise from a wheelchair and realised the danger after searching online for answers. Instead of ignoring the sound, she immediately moved it outdoors where it exploded, saving her house and her family from catastrophe.
You know, I've got one of those power bank, you know, the rechargeable batteries.
What are our tortoises up to? Jonathan, the giant tortoise, the world's oldest living land animal, is alive after getting caught up in an alleged crypto scam. What the fuck does that headline
What
even
the fuck?
mean?
Was he getting capped in his ass or something? Like fucking scamming someone on crypto?
Is that what happens when they go into their little shells? They go on their mobile phone. Is that what they do?
And then some fucking hood gang fucking comes around trying to like cap his ass.
Yeah.
Like,
Reports of the nearly 200-year-old creature's demise were posted on X by a hoax vet account, and Jonathan was later revealed to be alive and well.
So how is this a crypto scam?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
What was his name? Bitcoin Monero XMR.
In a post on Facebook, so I've skipped a bit. Mr. Hollins commented on a screen grab of the X post, saying it was a hoax and not even an April Fool. Jane retired happy rejoiner says he's alive, you plonker. Oh god, she's one of them. She's a rejoiner. He wrote that it's not true. Hoaxer is asking for crypto donations. What, for the funeral or something? Just weird. It's just fucking weird, isn't it?
It's like,
can I have a Bitcoin for this tortoise's funeral, please?
I need to bury the tortoise, and you have to get
some
a
Nigerian print
from the vet. You see,
there you go. I'll put the actual story in so you can read it. But as far as I can tell, I can't figure out. It's sea tortoise something make crypto money. I don't get it.
The tortoise is dead. Can you give us a Bitcoin for its funeral?
Yeah. So he claimed to be the tortoise's vet, and then something. Oh, and he was soliciting crypto donations.
Yeah, the turtle doesn't just bury itself.
These things smell if you don't bury them. Oh, you seen they got a robot now that can outplay elite table tennis players?
Yeah, I've seen a machine now. It's a bit more simpler, but it turns out it's like a master at paper, scissors, stone, and the way it does it is by cheating. So it's like it makes the thing, and then you make your thing, and then what it does is the camera looks at what you're making, and it instantly, as the hand's going down, reforms into whatever it is.
Yeah.
So that's why it's always winning against people.
So a woman given 14 shots of tequila on a carnival cruise awarded 220 grand in damages.
Wait, so someone put a gun to the head. The captain says, "I am going to throw you off the ship unless you drink 14
Hobbit,
shots
you're
of
being
tequila."
extremely bigoted. This case highlights the inherent danger of all-inclusive drink packages, which encourage excessive consumption and pressure underpaid servers to prioritise tips over safety. Her lawyer said. Now do you have the necessary?
Right, so I got it. You go into the bar, and what they do, it's a bit like that scene in Hellraiser where they put like flesh hooks inside your skin.
Yeah.
And you're not allowed to leave until you've had 14 shots of tequila.
No. And given tips.
You're forced against your will to drink. Yeah. You know, the all-inclusive holiday package deals we all know is like you must, you know, it's got a drink minimum, a 10 drink minimum every
14
night.
drink minimum.
Yeah.
A cruise passenger who was overserved alcohol and suffered a possible traumatic brain injury that this smells already, doesn't it? After falling down some stairs, has been awarded 220 grand in damages. Do you remember when falling down the stairs while drunk, that's a you problem, and you were kind of embarrassed that you didn't really tell people about it?
But now it's just like, hey, I'm a fucking idiot. Pay me $250,000, thank you.
Diana Sanders was given at least 14 shots of tequila over a 9-hour period. I think she sounded like a bit of a fucking lightweight, to be honest. Soon after leaving one of the ship's bars, she fell, leaving her with a concussion, headaches, back injuries, and bruising. Oh, okay, back injuries and headaches, the two things you can't prove.
I had a headache after I drank 14 shots of tequila. Give me $250,000, please.
The 45-year-old was later found unconscious in a crew-only area with missing surveillance video from the night shown in court. What? With missing surveillance video from the night shown in court.
How can it be missing if it's shown?
It's clearly not missing, is it?
Do the journalists, when they write this stuff, go, yeah, nobody's ever going to read this out loud?
Yeah, no one's going to read it.
No one's going to read this article and then say in the comments, because we disabled the comments, what the fuck are you on about, Jarvis? I assume Jarvis, the journalist.
Yeah, a jury crap in my hat, whatever his fucking name is. A jury in Miami has now ruled the 45-year-old nurse's favour after concluding. Oh, she just go? I work for an RNHS. Oh well, just give her $250,000 then. Her attorney, Spencer Ehrenfeld, said taking on a corporate giant like Carnival is a massive undertaking, and I have enormous respect for my client's resilience. How much of that do you think Spencer Ehrenfeld says? Gets? Because I'm pretty sure this is a no-win, no-fee case.
I only had a modest cut of 75% of the damages about it, yeah.
This case highlights the inherent danger of all-inclusive drink packages, which encourage excessive consumption and pressure to underpaid servers to prioritise tips over safety.
My client had no idea she would have to drink 30 shots of tequila or be killed.
What?
Like, is the bartender there just like, getting a pint glass, smashing it and turning it into a... I'm not allowed to call it that.
Yeah.
An improvised stabbing implement, not a a jogger's at all. And point it at her throat and say, "You fucking drink this, or this is going in your jugular, bitch." It's like, I only came in here for a couple of shandies. 14 fucking pints later.
He also alleged Carnival deliberately designs its vessels to ensure there are alcohol serving stations in every nook and cranny of the ship. Like, there you are in the fucking wardrobe, and do you want a shot? Just open the wardrobe up and there's a bar in there.
Oh, well, whilst I'm here, give us the fucking bottle.
Yeah. Oh, dear. The 300,000 reward is 250,000 more than she requested during the. My lawyer will be wanting his 500,000 out of this.
What do you mean? You won $100,000 for this case? Help! I'm being pursued of more or less $10,000. You'll be in for my lawyers over the $50,000 you owe me.
Mr. Ehrenfeld told Sky US's partner NBC, proving the overservice of alcohol is often difficult, as many people believe individuals should be solely responsible for their own consumption. Diana admitted her personal responsibility by not admitting it. So she said, however, the core issue was Carnival's refusal to accept any corporate responsibility for serving someone who was clearly intoxicated.
Can I just go to a pub, drink way too much, and then get £250,000?
Yeah, it appears you can now. Carnival Cruise Line has said it respectfully disagrees with the verdict. I think what they actually said, this is bullshit, and believes there are grounds for a new trial and appeal. Its lawyers argued there were no allegations of Miss Sanders stumbling, sleeping at a bar, slurring her words, or exhibiting any other intoxicating-like behaviours. In a separate case that is still ongoing, the fiancé of a man who died on a cruise ship has filed a wrongful death lawsuit against Royal Caribbean, I believe as the Yanks call it. It alleges the company negligently served him 33 alcoholic drinks and was liable after crew members tackled him to the ground and stood on him with their full body weight. So you do fuck all, you get a court case. You do too much, you get a court case. What the fuck are these people supposed to do?
How can you negligently be served 33 drinks? You know, the barman's just chatting with his mate, and before he knows it, he's poured the entire bottle of absinthe into your pint glass.
and an entire bottle of bleach. The bloke drank an entire bottle of bleach.
It's like, oh no, I've accidentally poured all of this Everclear into my pint. I better not drink it all now.
How much vodka do you want? I'll have a pint because it's unlimited.
It's unlimited.
So, oh, you've got some spiritus on the shelf. Yeah, why don't you adulterate my vodka with some of that?
Do you want to just do me a top shelf? Fuck it. It'll save me coming back.
Hey, have you got some surgical spirit under the sink? I'll drink that too.
Just a dash of rubbing alcohol.
Have you got some Jif micro liquid? I want a drink from under the sink.
Chuck in the toilet duck as well. I'll have some of that.
Eddie, you've drunk the toilet duck again.
How about this one? Trio sentenced over bear costume insurance fraud. I think I remember this video going around when a bloke was attacked in the car or something.
I don't know that story.
3 people have been sentenced to 180 days in jail after a bizarre scam which saw someone in a costume damage luxury cars. 3 people have been jailed for insurance fraud after claiming their cars were damaged by a bear, only for the assailant to be someone dressed in a bear costume.
Oh, I do remember this story.
Do you remember this one? Yeah. Are they fighting the bear in the car?
Is this the sequel to Cocaine Bear?
Have you not seen? Did you not see this one, Fraser?
Okay,
it was
I don't think so. No.
Do you want the
28th of January 2024? So it was like
I'll give you a summary. Right, summary is they're renting out really expensive luxury cars, and their mate gets into a bear costume and he scratches the car with some steel claws. And then they go to the rental place and saying like, oh, well, we were attacked by this bear, so you have to pay insurance for this because I can't go into this rental car anymore because of bears. And then the insurers are just like, well, we think you're running a scam, and we've looked at the footage because your neighbour's Ring doorbell was like recording it. And that's just a man in a bear costume.
You wouldn't suspect anything, would you? Would you suspect Alfia Zuckerman, Ruben Tamrazian, and Vahi?
Mr. Zuckerman, you wouldn't dress up as a bear, would you?
Can you call it with the anti-Semitic remarks, please?
I think that's it for the weird news on Sky. This is the weird news section on Sky. It's been quite good so far. We got wonkered. Barbie event issues refund. Barbie Dreamfest in Florida had one attendee claiming they'd been wonkered, a reference to a disastrous Willy Wonka themed event in Glasgow. Oh, do you remember the Willy Wonka?
Yes, I do.
No, it wasn't. Was it Willy Wonka? Yeah, it was Willy Wonka, wasn't it?
Well, it was called a 75% different, copyright infringement free, magical chocolate land experience or something.
Yeah. And it was basically in fancy dress, weren't it?
Yeah, and it was like they had a couple of like bed sheets up around to make like different walls, and at the end they got a small bit of chocolate from Poundland.
So Barbie Dreamfest in Fort Lauderdale promised an interactive dream house, roller skating party, fashion show, workshops and more, with tickets ranging from $69 to $449. But it didn't meet expectations for some fans, with the lineup of attractions providing shots of pink in an otherwise rather dour looking convention centre being compared to an infamous Willy Wonka event in Glasgow. That disastrous dedication to one of literature's most recognisable characters also saw refunds issued. Children were even left in tears, and police were called too. They called the police out to that Scottish one.
My child was disappointed. She wasn't able to drink 14 shots of tequila. I want my money back.
Brennan Miller, who paid nearly $500 for a VIP 3-day Dream Pass, said the advertised Dream House was nothing more than a 10-foot tall cardboard cutout. The roller skating rink, she said, was essentially an animal pen with sheets that said roller disco. It only accommodated children when promotional material suggested adults could take part. This was not the calibre of Barbie at all. Au contraire, I'd say being sold overpriced plastic junk is pretty much Barbie's USP, isn't it?
Isn't there something to be said where it's just like, well, as society sort of degrades and trust diminishes, people just do these fucking scams and go, well, I've got your money now, so, you know, I never promised you it was going to be an amazing event, but you just believe the hype.
Yeah. So anyway, there we go. There's that. That's the weird news from Sky. What's it? Attenborough was killed by an elephant at Chester Zoo in 1989. They've been using a clone ever since. The elephant tried to mount him and burned him to death. Thatcher was involved in cover-ups in Trafford Lee.
A schizo person to the max there. Yeah.
I said, there's a subreddit called is Attenborough alive? He said every post, Intermental Lizard says this. He says every post is a misleading headline to make it sound like he's dead. So that's that. That's another softie successfully thumbed in a little bit.
Wasn't there a Ruth Bader Ginsburg, is she dead yet page? And it was just
did she ever actually get announced as dead?
I don't know, but I seem to remember there was this page and it was just like a simple HTML and it just said no, no, no. And then one day when she was announced dead, you go onto the page and it says yes. I just like that. You know,
Interdimensional said it was along the lines of, we regret to announce that David Attenborough has sadly passed. And then later on it will be, by his least favourite Asda on the way home. Said it was like
I was going to say it as past wind.
Yeah. Yes, it's just basically stuff like that. Oh, Windy Boys watching us on the Rumbles.
Oh, that's the Windhammer. Hello, Windhammer. Yeah. We were talking about woo-woo hippie stuff earlier on, and he sent me a message in this thing. I was like, I'm not answering your DM, I'm streaming.
So it's nice to see Windy Boy watching. I'll look for punk. We have to do a punk rock block on here.
Oh, we are not doing that.
Maybe Purple.
I mean, we have got our, funny Ghanaian stories blog, so there is that. And I'm terribly sorry for getting it wrong. It's not called Ook Ook Rubber. It's called Ooga Booga Rubber. What was it? I can't even remember what it is. It's not Ooga Booga Rubber. Hang on. What is it called?
Is it Ooga Booga Rubber?
Latunka or something, isn't it? Or whatever. I think so.
You still can't match the Bobo phone.
Yeah.
What was it? What was it called? It was Alonka. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's called Alonka Rubber. There we go. Yeah, we got to get these names right from these click click duck duck savages.
Bobo phone has a website.
My Bubble phone.
Bubblephone.fr, but I can't get on there, so maybe it's not.
That's French. Yeah.
Bubblephone Reparation Paris.
All my friends have bubble phone.
Bubble phone reparations.
Do you remember the bubble phone, Fraser?
Oh,
I remember Bobo phone, but what is Bobo phone reparations?
Oh, there's Bobo at Bobo phone on X.
Bubble phone. I'm gonna have the bubble phone, the bubble phone, the bubble phone.
Yeah,
I'm right on my bubble phone. My bubble phone. Bubble phone.
Let's see if we can find the bubble phone. Where is the original bubble phone story? BBC Pigeon.
Bubble phone. Kim Tok ear bubble phone.
That's your booty phone, isn't it? Your bubble domot.
You'll see in Nigeria where you have your bubble.
Oh, the phrase bubble font. It doesn't mean what we thought it meant.
Oh,
It's for your side piece.
No, the phrase bubble phone in BBC Pidgin articles is a colloquial and derogatory term used to refer to a mobile phone, specifically implying it is low quality or bad. This term appears in headlines and reports covering viral scandals such as the 2018 Lecky Pasta sex. That's the one, Lecky Pasta sex tape. That's the one, isn't it?
pasta sex. What the
Lecky
fuck?
Pasta's what?
Yeah, the 2018 Lecky Pasta sex tape, because he was a pastor, weren't he? Let's see if we can find the article.
Right, because I
Oh,
thought
pasta. I was like, pastas in like taggy telly.
No, as in Dr. Reverend Pasta.
Yeah, I was like, what? What am I doing with pasta?
I thought you were saying something like electrified Vagoglio pasta.
Yeah, I was as well.
No,
I was like, holy shit.
Lecky Pasta. Lecky Pasta sex tape. Delete your naked picture from your bubble phone. That was it, weren't it? Before too late. Actually, you read it a bit because you enjoy reading.
Yeah, have you got a link?
Yeah, I've got Lecky Pasta. I think we ought to put it in the other group as well.
Well, I summon my inner Eritrean to read these stories, as it were, because that's we're just waiting for the Lecky Pasta sex tape to load. So
it's there, General.
I know, but any second now the BBC website will finish loading.
Fire up.
Yeah, well, they have to run it on the BBC Micro because it is the BBC. And fuck's sake, come on, Lecky Pasta sex
Delete
tape.
your naked picture from your bubble phone before too late.
Yeah. If you have sex tape, dom sex tape, dom up. Sorry, this thing's just not fucking loading for some reason,
isn't it?
Come on, you cunt! Oh, sorry, I'm doing a Harvey Price here.
Yeah.
I'm just going to open up in a new tab, see if that makes a difference.
So, context: the term is often used in sensationalist or cautionary headlines to describe devices associated with illicit activities such as poor decision making. Okay, so we're getting more like it now. Bubble is pidgin slang for something bad, stupid, or worthless. Thus, bubble phone equates to bad phone. So there you go, Hobbit. Now you know what it is.
Wow, I feel enlightened about that.
Yeah.
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 Have you still not got the bubble phone up yet?
It's not oh no, the website is now saying Lecky Pasta, so it's got that far. But seriously,
what's going on a bit?
It's just the fucking website's not loading for me.
Copy the link. I make 80k to 100k per blue film.
A blue film, hey?
Yeah.
Mm.
Let's have a look at this saucy story while we wait for the bubble phone.
My name is Savage Trap Queen.
She's a Nigerian porn star. Difference between Ashawa work and blue film. Blue film now big business for Nigeria, but even as a popular reach, people way the industry, they face serious badmouth from country people. Most of the people where they act blue film for Nigeria, no degree show their face, but one of the Nigerian porn star where chop liver, chop liver reach, Savage Trap Queen, follow Ojeki Odibobobobo of, I'm pretty sure that's her name, of BBC Pidgin yarn about all the tins where she don't take her eyes see inside Nigerian porn industry. What the fucking hell does any of this mean? Have you still not got that story up yet?
No, so I mean, I can say here, like, the Lecky Pasta sex tape refers to a scandal involving Apostle Chris Omadsola, senior pastor of Zion Wealth of Life Assembly, and his former fiancée, Princess Tamara Okpuiho. The incident gained significant media attention in November 2018 after intimate videos and photos were leaked online. And note that the fucking BBC just refuses to load for me. It's not going to fucking load. It's the fucking BBC. Cunts. That's it. Oh, it's loaded. Lecky Pasta sex tape. Delete your naked picture from your bubble phone before it's too late. Make people delete their naked photo and videos from their bubble or girlfriend phone before it's too late. Now, waiting the girl we hear sex video with one Lagos pastor leak online to BBC News Pigeon. Princess Tamara Okweho bin they befriend one Apostle Chris Omatsola, the pastor of Zion Wealth of Life Assembly. We been they Lekki Lagos, Nigeria, but the 7-month-old relationship end on top claim way. Tamara makes say the pastor been they beat her.
I bet you missed the headline in there. Chinese company flog workers, they no meet target, force them to drink piss, toilet water, chop cockroach.
Well, that bit is in between the two bits.
Yeah, it
so
is.
Yes,
But
there is
it
that.
is a decent headline.
Six video way dear two to leak for internet and Tamara Day point finger to Pastor Omatsola say na
Is he actually a
leak
real
am.
Dr. Reverend pastor?
And it's Nigerian pastor. The 24-year-old girl talk say they very hurt and sometimes she they shame to face the world.
Oh.
And then we got another link saying Tins UK Prince Charles go for Lagos on top im to da Waka inside Nigeria.
They want a wanga.
Oh.
It sounds like fucking was it?
These are real words spoken by real people. We shall not denigrate their noble language.
They want a wanga. They want a wanga. It's Star Wars, isn't it? It's Jabba's palace. It's Bib Fortuna speaks like that, doesn't he? They want a wanga. They want a wanga. They want a wanga.
But Pastor Omatsola tell BBC Pigeon, see how him go leak sex tape where show him own face inside. Say he no make sense. Police been arrested Pastor, but then release him after him do apology video to him ex Tamara. Me am sorry for leaking the sex tape. Unga Cola rubber.
I did tell you to delete the video from Bobo Phone.
Hang on. What? I need to get that term right again. Let me get it right. You say, me am sorry. Why not we cook plantain with olonka rubber? There we go. I didn't want to be fucking racist about.
He wanted to do a romantic meal of olonka rubber.
I didn't want to be racist and mislabel what they call plastic bags melted into plantain chips. It's olonka rubber. so. Where am I? He made it. He said sorry. Tamara said the sex video don't affect her seriously, but she they move forward. She advised people we get any nude picture or video for dear Bobo or girlfriend form, make them delete because anything fit happen and anybody fit mess you up. And then we got another headline thing here say, meet man we no day pray because he no believe God day. So this is a story about meet the man who's an atheist.
Yeah, meet the man who doesn't pray because he doesn't believe in God.
Yeah. Meet man we no day pray because he no believe God say God day. As teens be saw, Tamara and her family they call for justice for the matter. Because matter is written M-A-T-A.
Yeah, I do love the matter.
For the matter. Because she won't use as lesson to any man where they reason to leak any woman nude for internet. BBC still try reach the pastor for more comment, but him no glee talk and him don't move to him church down from the Lekki venue to go another place where he no glee talk.
Another is a good one, isn't it, as well?
And producers are Ogedishi Obidububi and Dan Ikpuyi.
He does the poo. He eats the poo-poo.
Dan Ikpuyi. So that was BBC News Pigeon about Lekki Pasta sex tape.
And the bubble phone. This is some context for the bubble phone.
The bubble phone, if your bubble and your girlfriend delete for sex tape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you could always use WhatsApp and do a one-time photo. Maybe that might be a bit cleverer.
Yeah.
So was the sex tape him having sex with her, or was it just the general sex tape?
Well, he was saying, why would I? Why would I like?
Pastor Amatsola tell tell BBC Pigeon, say how him go leak sex tape where he show him own face inside. Say he no make sense.
Yeah, that's it. So it wasn't me that released it, because now they see my face in it.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
And they see me chucking my mess up a fucking baboon snatch.
Oh, dear.
God. But that is not soaking, and that is not Mormon kosher.
You see, if he'd have not done the sex tape and he'd have done the soaking, he would have been perfectly safe.
They could have just soaked. He could have just asked, like, the congregation to jump up and down in the bed.
Because then his wife would have gone, why him have the sex with the woman? And he'd have gone, him not have sex with the woman, him soaking.
I need a BBC Pigeon article to explain soaking and how it's technically not sex.
Ain't there like a pigeonator online? Do you remember the shizzolator? There must be the pigeonator, isn't there?
Well, there is an English to Pigeon translation service, yeah.
Maybe you should find an article on soaking and we should tell the people about it next week. Right, so
we're going to do a deep Fortean words dive into... Hang on, let me rephrase that.
Did we read some stuff when we did the African folklore episode?
Yeah, but that's not Mormon soaking, is it?
No, but we did read plenty of pigeon when we did that. So we did do a deep dive into pigeon. Pretty sure we did. Is Makilla on pigeon?
Makilla.
Yeah.
Yeah, there have been articles about Makilla on the thing.
What the fuck? Brave really doesn't like BBC Pigeon. It opened it in Tor.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm like. It's loading for me, but it's loading. Like I said, they must be giving me the BBC micro server.
Yeah.
Because it's so fucking slow.
Apparently, you can install BBC News Pigeon.
Why would I do that?
Well, I'm just having a look at the top. I'm just having a look at the icons at the top. I just wonder what that fucking round thing was, and it's opened in Tor opened it in Tor browser for something. But anyway, there we go. This is why always delete your naked picture from your Bobo phone before it's too late, as Lecky Pasta says. What's her name anyway? Oh, she is Lecky. Is she Lecky Pasta?
Her name is Princess Okolo, brother.
No, I think she's Lecky Pasta, and he's Pasta Omatsola. There's a lot of pastas going around here, aren't there? Oh, she's pasta. Princess Tamara Okpihu.
Yep, that's her name.
She been day defriend one apostle Chris Omatsola, the pastor of Zion Wealth of Lion Assembly. Zion Wealth of Life Assembly. Anyway, there we go. Not all love stories end well, do they?
I guess they don't.
Yeah, and that's good night from us. And don't forget to stay spooky. And it's our phrase, and we're keeping it.
Ooh. But don't have